Hi. Um, I know you may have not been expecting us at this moment. Um, Certainly wasn't something we expected or even want to do, but you're here to, first of all, tell all of you, if you didn't know already, that Wyndham Rotunda, otherwise known as Bray Wyatt to the WWE Universe and the pro wrestling universe at large, has unfortunately passed today due to a heart attack. Uh, Everyone here at the Main Event Players is heartbroken to discover this news. Uh, we all were doing our own things, trying to put together stuff for ourselves when we all were hit with this very, very unfortunate news. Um, if you can't tell, um, I'm a bit flustered. I can tell TJ and Deontay are both a bit flustered as well. So I want to pass it to them to speak for a bit on Bray Wyatt and what they meant.
Uh, um, I'm speechless, dog. Like I'm still at a loss for words. It's hard to process. Like I'm on the but like I want to cry so bad, but I don't know. I'm not going to. Like it's just to know that he was one of those people, man. He was so good at what he did. He was so good at what he did, so creatively, and he inspired a lot of people. And I had the you know, pleasure of seeing him live at a house show. It was 2015. He was the leader of the world. I think he had a match with Chris Jericho, if I'm not mistaken. But he was there, and when the lights went out and all the fireflies, the phones lit up beside you, I got to be a firefly. It was the best moment of my fucking life. But then when he came back at Extreme Rules, I lost my mind. And it hurts me to see all the people that was giving him shit over the last 6, 7 months. Because y'all didn't know what he was going through. Y'all were dragging this man's name through the mud, saying all types of shit about him, sending him death threats, all this stuff, not knowing what the hell this man's going through. Now, now a child has to grow without their father, and and JoJo has to be a widowed mother now. And it just pains me that we lost such a great man, so young, bro. He was so young. Like it's just
Uh, Excuse the technical difficulties with TJ. I don't think he's at his house at the moment, but yeah, it's this is rough, guys. It really is. Um, for me personally, uh, I shared this on Twitter, and I'll say it here now. I remember being 8 years old, watching Hell in a Cell 2010, hoping and praying John Cena would win against Wade Barrett. I think we all remember the he might have to join the Nexus. And I remember just being angry when uh, Husky Harris and Michael McGillicuddy attacked Cena. I remember being angry, but I remember that curiosity, that rush of emotion that comes to you as a wrestling fan. And that emotion for me, it never faltered. It never went away. Bray Wyatt was one of those men who could just, he could compel you with something that seemed so simple. You know, a mystical cult leader in a rocking chair, or a demon from the woods, or Uncle Howdy, whatever it may be. He was a captivating performer, and the passion and love he had for the sport poured throughout everything he did, throughout. the wrestling world and the world at large. TJ?
I, bro, I'm still struggling to even attempt to find the words. It This shit hit like a shotgun shell to the chest. Like we all saw the reports a few weeks ago. Bray Wyatt's healthy on the road to recovery, and then out of nowhere, just gone. And it hurts when you lose a wrestler like this, but what hurts even more is when people immediately start pushing these fucking agendas and shit. Because it's like, bro, like, can you give us a fucking minute to grieve? And then to see all these people shit on him the past few weeks, shit on him and his character, and say he's being selfish, that he doesn't care about the product or whatever. Like that's why he's not here. Like, how fucking cruel are y'all? Like, y'all don't know this man. You don't know what he's going through. You don't know what he's going through. And it's so it's so incredibly selfish and rude for people to do that. Like this man was a father, he was a husband, he was a son, he was a fucking brother, and now he's just fucking gone. Bray Wyatt was one of those ones who his creativity was unmatched. And I'm just grateful I got to see him live once. I didn't know at the time it would be his last ever match, but I'm just fucking glad I got to see him. Seeing him in person it sends chills down your fucking spine. It it's goosebumps. Just captivating is the only word I can fucking think of. So I mean, people shat on the pitch black match, but to me in person, seeing that, I felt like a kid again. So to you, Wyndham Rotunda, thank you, Godspeed, and to all everyone else out there, please keep the whole Rotunda family in your prayers. Keep them in your thoughts, especially JoJo and their kids.
This is it's hard. It's hard for all of us because man, we all started watching wrestling around the same time. Bray has been there in one way or another the entire time. Whether you watched him back on NXT with Cody Rhodes or you just got into him this year with his lights out match, there was something about that man. It's indescribable. And it's one of those things where you don't truly know how much of an impact someone can have until they're gone, unfortunately. It is one of the many sick, twisted ways of human nature. And I won't, I don't want to blast anyone for their wrestling opinions. I don't want to make anyone feel like their reaction in a moment was unwarranted. But man, the way some of you act towards wrestlers as if they aren't real people, as if they don't have lives, families, as if they aren't doing this with a purpose in mind is is baffling to me at times. Because of all the shit I could talk about anyone, I would never cross the lines a lot of you did. And most importantly, I would still have a moment like this. So where I'm sitting here in front of all of you, just trying to process it, trying to come to terms with what we now know, to what we lost. And I'd be remiss if I didn't say this, but the similarities to the passing of Brody Lee are harrowing. Like chills all throughout my body just thinking how in 3 years we have lost so many people, from Brody Lee to Jay Briscoe to just Terry Funk yesterday. I I really want to emphasize this. We just lost Terry Funk yesterday.
Not even 24 hours ago, bro.
I just spoke with somebody about how even though it is heartbreaking, it is warming in a way to know that the wrestlers of today are living fuller, more happier lives. And then I see this. The man wasn't even 40. This man is my fucking mother's age. There is no, and I mean no reason anyone should be losing their life at that age. I don't care what the cause is. There is no reason. And the fact that we even have to sit here and do this is one of the worst fucking feelings ever. I don't want to do this. TJ doesn't want to do this. Deontay doesn't want to do this. We just want to celebrate someone who means a lot. Not just to us, not just to other wrestling fans, but like TJ said, the man has 4 kids. 4. He has a wife. Those people are sitting at home right now in unimaginable pain. Completely fucking unimaginable pain. The similarities to Brody Lee. With everyone we've lost, this is getting so much fucking harder to do. It is getting so much harder to do. I wasn't gonna speak about Terry Funk until I had an opportunity to. I didn't want to just swarm in and talk about it. I wanted to give people the opportunity to process it and all, but man, with this, it I don't I don't think I could possibly give y'all the words for it, man. I don't.
It's crazy. Also, another
I
thing,
wanna.
don't.
There are a few other main event members who want to come in and say their piece, so I want to allow them. Sure. I want to allow them to come in and share their experiences, their conversations, and just overall, just give the man his fucking flowers because we should have did it sooner.
For
All of
real.
us. I hate having to be a person who's giving flowers after the fact. Yet we find ourselves in this position time and time again, being unable to give someone the credit that they deserve. So while we I believe Weaver is on his way. So while we uh await his piece on this, I want to give y'all a message and forget all the start before time, any of that shit. Just throw all that out the window. I want to talk to y'all as Isaiah. There is not enough of any resource in life. It doesn't matter. There's not enough of it. There's not enough love in one's heart. There's not enough time on the planet. There's not enough existence. There's not enough memories to last a lifetime. So, why is it that we choose to push all of that to the side? Why is it that we choose to? Yeah, go ahead, Deontay.
I
Um,
bet.
why is it that we wait so long to do such minute things? We don't have the time. We don't have the energy. We don't have any of that. All we have is the now. The the passion, the drive that you have in this moment. And even that is fleeting. So please, for the love of all things you hold dear, whether you're a believer of God or not, for the love of God, please go fucking do it. I don't I don't care how hard it is. I don't care how much it may break you and fall. If it's there, even in the smallest way, if there's that tinge of desire, do it. We have Jody here. Um, Jody
Yeah,
wishes to
what's up?
speak his mind on all this, so we're gonna give the floor to Jody.
Um, everything with Tay was just saying, and they're speaking real facts because that man Bray Wyatt, who's had so much entertaining to all of us fans, and the fact of these motherfuckers hating so much on the guy, you had the nerve talking about, oh, well, he can't do this. Well, guess what? Too freaking bad. It don't give you the right to making fun of the guy who just working out, posting pictures, and me and fans who they love the most. And y'all want to be fickle as hell. No, that much, so much to Bray freaking Wyatt. It don't make any kind of sense. Y'all fickle ass hating fans out there being so damn stupid. And look what happened. Look what happens. And y'all being greedy. Y'all being so greedy. I'm proud to be a Bray Wyatt fan, and I still am, as all of us today. What I had to go through my personal life in last year, I wasn't gonna say anything because I've struggled so much in my life. I had to what I was going through last year because of my grandma. And I'm not gonna say anything because I've talked about it. I'm not gonna mention this again. All I'm trying to say is please spend some time with your loved ones. I know all of us are going through that right now. Zay just speak about it. Tay was speaking. Tay is out of words, and TJ don't want to say anything. And I know all of us is hurt right now at Bray. Just give the man his flowers. That's all we want. I'm over here. It just hurts so much in my soul. I have no words. Just like today, it was out of the blue nowhere. It just I really don't know what to say because just a few minutes ago I was listening to Bray Wyatt's theme and I was literally crying, but I had to help him. But Go ahead, say. Go ahead. I got nothing.
It's okay, man. It hurts. It does. Like I said, there's no reason we should be sitting here and doing this. Like from a human standpoint, there is no reason. Like it's I don't think there's like I said, I don't think there's enough words for it.
It's not.
It's just it's hard. It
This
is
really. It's really hurt.
because man, to be transparent with y'all, we were just having this discussion two 2 weeks ago, roughly. Not even. I want
Probably.
to say maybe a week and a half,
Probably.
where we sat here and we talked about how people, wrestling fans, take so much for granted, and how recently it was confirmed that Bray has been sick since around Mania season. That was April. It is going to be September in less than 5 days.
Yeah.
That is a crazy amount of time to be sick, to be away
Yeah.
from what you love, to have to distance yourself and protect those that you love from yourself. That
That's right.
thought that thought alone is
It hurts. It hits real bad, painful. In my honest opinion, I think they just need to cancel SmackDown tomorrow because there's no point of just.
I
It's no
think
point.
logically it needs to be a tribute show.
It needs to.
I don't see any reason you conduct SmackDown as it's scheduled. I see no reason tomorrow's SmackDown should even have a narrative. It
Yeah,
should just be
a tribute.
appreciating a man who fucking deserves it.
Hmm.
And I don't know what comes next. I don't know where this news takes us in the wrestling landscape. I don't have the answers, Sway. But what I can say, and I do know, is for the past 13 years or more, we've all been watching Bray Wyatt go throughout his career in WWE
Yeah,
from, like I said, attacking John Cena to fighting Kane in an Inferno match to just having the torch passed to him a few months ago from The Undertaker.
yeah, and he just and he was WWE champion from beating AJ Styles at Elimination Chamber and tag team champion.
Yeah.
Just give the man his flowers. Just that's all.
I
And
say, how about everybody go around the circle and just give our favorite Bray Wyatt, whether that will be in person or on TV.
Yeah, just
this is the
take the
life.
time to appreciate where you're at.
Yeah, and like
Good or
Tay
bad,
oh,
take the time to appreciate it.
exactly. And like what Tay was saying, like September is almost here, and it's also almost a half of the year almost over as well.
Not even a half. We're almost
What
3/4 of the way through the year.
September, October, November. Oh God,
It's like every year, as wrestling fans, we go through this. It's a sad reality. It is, but
this is
these kinds of deaths, the ones where there was no way to truly anticipate or expect this loss, you know,
yeah.
and it's been bad this year. It has.
It had, yeah, it did.
What
From
else to
Jason,
worry about? A few weeks ago, they just said his health was doing good. He was on his way back, and now you get hit with this shit, bro. Like,
and this shit right here because fans being so damn stupid, making fun of the. I ain't gonna say it. This is just
It's
stupid.
it's nonsensical. It's irrational. It's painful.
It's unexpected turn right there. We was all having a good time today on the live, and then we get this news unexpectedly out of nowhere, shockingly. Just
I I remember I was filming a podcast right before I found out, and in that podcast we were discussing Terry Funk,
mhm,
and I distinctly remember saying that I'm happy that wrestlers now are beginning to live full and fulfilled lives doing what they love.
yep,
As much as it's heartbreaking, Terry Funk lived 79 years. The great Roddy Piper once said, you start your pension at 65, but I won't make it to 65." That is a reality that a lot of wrestlers have lived with for years. And if y'all do remember, Roddy passed at 64. He, in
Dusty
fact,
Rose.
did not make 65.
Dusty Rose
Many,
was Dusty Rose was how old was he again? He was
man, my mind is so flustered I can't even remember.
yeah. Uh, Now he's up there with Dusty Luke. Um,
It's
it's just
it's crazy. But to kind of bring this back onto more of a positive note as we wrap this up, um,
yeah,
I don't know where Weaver is. I think he was supposed to come, but
I'm guessing he's probably upset about the whole
yeah.
Bray thing.
However, there are two things I want to do real quick before we wrap this up.
Yeah,
Firstly, um, I don't have a bell, but I can hit my lighter against my banister 10 times. Um, Want to do a quick makeshift 10 bell salute for
yeah.
both Terry Funk and Bray Wyatt because no tragedy outweighs another.
Oh,
Thank you all for joining us in our um, contemplation of all of this. I want to leave y'all off with a simple message. Time is finite. I've said it many times, and I'll say it again. Everyone, please remember that. Get up, go take what belongs to you, and live happy and fulfilled lives. Thank you. I love you all.